Turkey won, Netherlands 2. England win 5-3 on penalties. Great couple of games today. Very back and forth. The two dark horses for me were Switzerland and Turkey at the beginning of this tournament. And both of them performed, honestly. I thought Switzerland did very good today. I thought they easily could have won the game, but we'll get into them later. Just because the Netherlands game is fresh in my mind. Uh, really liked Depay and Gakpo today. Really thought they linked up well. I thought Gakpo, especially, even though that goal wasn't given to him, uh, I thought he's just been a standout player for the Dutch over this tournament. Verbruggen, the Brighton goalie, the Dutch goalie, very good from him today. Made a lot of important saves, especially at the end. Promising keeper. I think he's only 21. Yep, 21 years old. Looked good. Dumfries on the good ball into the center for the second goal, for the own goal slash Gakpo goal. But a very solid performance from Netherlands. I thought they were gonna do worse. I thought this was maybe the game they crash out of. But I mean, they're in the semis. They could easily beat England. They could easily lose to England. So who knows? It's gonna be very interesting. Turkey, Arda Güler today, showing the talent that he is. He's going to be a special player for years to come. I hope Real Madrid use him more next year. So it's like someone, like, just so we can see him play. Like, I know he had injuries and stuff, but he didn't really get a whole lot of minutes. And he had some good play. Like, I believe he scored a couple of goals. But, yeah, unfortunate for Turkey today. They did play very good, but, ultimately outclassed by the Netherlands. Yeah, it was a very good game. Very good game. I also liked Kalinoglu. Is he Kalinoglu? Not Kalinoglu for Inter Milan. The left back for Fenerbahce. Another good player. Another player that's been linked with the Arsenal. I guess not anymore with Calafiori looking like he's going to join. But it looks like a solid player. Looks like could be a good player. Um, yeah, very good game from Turkey. Unfortunate they got knocked out, but the Netherlands, too much quality. They just showed that they have the better quality of squad, which they do. Even though the Turkish squad, looking at it, it's pretty. It's got some good players in there. Like it's got Ozcan, it's got Guler, it's got Kalinoglu, it's got Kadiglu, whoever the Fenerbahce left back is. I also liked Yilmaz up front. I thought he was doing pretty good. I thought he was putting a lot of pressure on the Dutch, causing a lot of chaos in the front, and really good from Turkey today. But the Dutch just kind of outclassed them. Moving on to England versus Switzerland. Probably going to be the more talked about game of the two. England came out looking good in the first half. I thought, wow, this is a really good performance. They changed up the lineup. They still kept players like, not Foden, even though I didn't think he had a good game, but Trippier at left back still. I guess Shaw will play the next game because he got some minutes, and he did look decent when he came on. But talking about Switzerland first, they looked good for parts of the game. They looked like they had a chance in winning, especially after the goal. They looked like, right, leading up to the goal and to the goal, they looked like, wow, like they could really go out and win this game. Kanji played very well today despite his penalty miss. Xhaka was, he just bosses it for Switzerland. I'm surprised Shaqiri didn't come on earlier. Other than that, not a lot of players. Other than I liked Freuler. He had a great tournament for them. Other than that, it's just typical Switzerland. They looked very good. They played very well. They on a different day they easily get a result, but moving over to England, Harry Kane, Phil Foden, Trippier, three stinkers. Three people that should be dropped. Harry Kane injured possibly, so he Ivan Toney could come into the squad because I think he would be the best option out of him and Watkins. Trippier has to be removed for what's his name? He has to be removed for Luke Shaw. Need an out and out left back. And when Shaw came on and Palmer came on and who was the other sub? It wasn't Tony. It was I forgot who the other sub was. Whatever. I'll look right now. Actually, Eze. That's who it was. When them three came on, the game completely changed. England were way more expansive. They looked a lot better on the as a team, and I guess there's really only one person we can talk about, and that's Bukayo Saka, as Troops TV likes to say. I mean, he scored a banger. Scored an absolute banger to level the game. Went up, took his penalty, scored his penalty. Really pushing that Euro 2020, 2021 behind him. And he was the standout player of the game. He looked good all game, dangerous all game, putting in crosses, beating his man, even getting double covered and still beating his man. Or his men, I should say. Pause, no did he. But yeah, he was the player. He was the player of the game. He's the player of today. Best player on the field in both games today. And there's not really a whole lot you could say about him other than, wow, like this kid is class. He stepped up in a huge moment for England when they really needed somebody to be that guy, when they looked down, when they looked out. And it wasn't Bellingham this time. It was Saka. And I don't even think Bellingham really had a particularly good game. I thought the standout players for England were probably Mainu, Saka. Declan had a good game too. Those would probably be my three. Everyone else, John Stones for the second goal. You gotta put a string. You gotta get your foot on it. You gotta get a strong touch on it. Kyle Walker was all right today. He wasn't as bad as he has been in the past couple games. I thought Konsa was really good today. I thought he came into the side, hasn't started a game, played 78 minutes, got yanked off, but he had a good game. And the subs, Ivan Toney looked good when despite not doing a whole lot. I think he looks promising if he starts the next game. Eze looked pretty decent when he was on the ball. He was very good at beating his man. He didn't do, I would say, a whole lot, but I think he looked good. Palmer looked good, especially at the end. He was just trying to get that winner for England. And yeah, all around a first, probably the best performance out of England as a team. Managed the game well. Southgate, pretty underrated this match, honestly, even though I don't rate him at all. He's the English Greg Berhalter. Other than that, it was a great performance for England, and it's probably the toughest team in terms of quality that they've played. Definitely, Switzerland has been one of the best teams at the tournament. If they won this game, they could arguably be favorites to win it all. I would have them over favorites over the Netherlands if they were to play, but yeah, it was a good couple of matches today. Very cagey, very close, no one really looking like the more dominant team, even though, I mean, the winners deservedly got their W's. Yeah, nothing much to say other than Bukayo Saka is world class. World class. Clutch moment. Sent England to a semifinal. We'll see how he does in the next game. We'll see how other players do in the next game. But yeah, easily the best player today. Shout out Bukayo Saka. And shout out yourselves. I'll see you in the next one. Adios.